Happy Sunday to everybody, and of course, it's kind of difficult for me, to be living through it. I mean, after all, it's been 5 years since the basketball world lost Kobe Bryant. But now, today as we watch two football games, the NFC Championship game is up first between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles, two NFC East teams. And the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills continue their, should I say, rivalry between two of the best quarterbacks in football, and Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. But sometimes things like this, they kind of take a back seat to everything. We all knew the passing of Kobe Bryant and the helicopter crash in 5 years ago in Calabasas, California. Well, let's face it. It hurts me. It hurts me to say it. It hurts me to bring it up or talk about it without being more emotional or being more a little bit angry at something. But I'll be blunt. I can't really say much about it, or say, if people piss you off, it just doesn't make me feel. It doesn't make you feel happy. Of course, we all know nine people died that day. All died. It was like an accident. And then again, what makes it what? Because the accident was investigated by the National Transportation Safety Board back then. It concluded it continued. Well, because the helicopter entered low cloud cover, which caused the pilot to lose his sense of orientation and thus lose control. It should have been done by a better pilot, but one thing about it shouldn't have taken the bus. And for me, it hurts. It hurts. How they covered it, and how it's handled. It's just sad. It's just sad. And I wouldn't cross that. But here's the thing. Here's what I think. Here's how this happened. It 9:06. I said 9:06. From John Wayne on January 6th. John Wayne Airport. It was its flight's origin. 9:17 flight deviates from prior routes, continuing northwest along I-5 Interstate 5 in California. 9:20 to 9:22 flight holds over Glendale for all traffic at Burbank Airport. 9:39 a.m. flight approved to turn southwest shortly after reaching State Road 118. And then 9:44 a.m. 2 minutes later, Southern California TRACON advises altitude is too low for flight piloting. Pilot states intention to climb to avoid cloud layer. Last transmission. Flight climbs to 230 feet, which is 700 miles, by the way. Turns south, then starts sharply descending turn to the southeast. And then at 9:45, it's a crash site. The intended was the Camarillo Airport. That was the intended destination. And nine people lost their lives. One of them was Kobe Bryant. The other was daughter Gianna. I the and the other was just other friends, including John Altobelli, the pilot, and the pilot, all that. It's sad. It's just sad. Well, there were many moments in that 1920 season. Mark, the saddest part for us, or season, after the less than 4 weeks, it was 4 weeks after David Stern passed away, and it was just sad. And they dedicated every after that they ran down the shot clock to 28 to 24, and they held the ball to like 8 seconds back, 8 seconds in the backcourt. It was very sad. It was very sad. I can remember Mike Green called the Knicks game on MSG that night, and he was like very sad, and it was very, very sad. It reminded him of Thurman Munson and his accident in 1979. And there was an artist by the name of Bill Gallo. I know Bill Gallo, the late Bill Gallo. I loved his cartoons when I was reading the New York Daily News. When Munson died, there was a couple of kids sad that they were crying. One of them told his best friend, his name was Yucky. He said, Yucky, I don't feel like playing today. But despite all that, Kobe would have wanted those guys to play, and naturally did, and in fact they did. Well, I remember watching I was watching the Kobe Bryant memorial service, and I couldn't help but feel sad for Vanessa and her daughters. She lost a husband and daughter. They lost a father and sister. It's hard to live with that, but they held their own, and they've done extraordinarily well. Kobe was and of course, after his death, he was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Hall of Fame posthumously, I might add. And he has coming up. He has like a couple of statues. One of them was erected. 2 more to go, by the way. At the Crypto.com Arena, where he worked his magic every single night for 20 seasons with the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, I don't really. I wrote a essay about it on Medium. It will be on CSS later. It will be on CSS later this week. But I can't help but whenever I think about watching Chase Skapnak, better known to the YouTube community as Skapnak. He kind of views himself as a Kobe Bryant aficionado. He does a lot of videos on Kobe. And I think that when I see his videos on Kobe, detailing his clutch moments, like that game, the buzzer beater against Portland in '04, game, a 60-point game, his final game against the Utah Jazz in 2016, 5 NBA championships, and of course one NBA and one ring. He's got one MVP. He's got one MVP, 5 NBA championships. He's got 2 Olympic gold medals, and I see that as a point of emphasis because basketball fans need to know that Kobe Bryant should not be erased from history. We already saw that with Felicia Simon's social post about Kobe on the day he died. It was very insensitive, very stupid to write, stupid to do that, and so she was suspended. She was reinstated a few weeks later. 2 years later, she got fired, and of course, she's now working for NPR in North Carolina. That's like a step down from a big corporation to doing a small radio station in North Carolina. That is a shock to me. That is a shock. But I think what do you to me, what do you think that Kobe Bryant's legacy should be about? The fact that he played the game like it's art. Or is he playing a game like passion? I kind of see it as both. Now, if you want to see a video from Scap Attack he did recently, that video will be in the description. I promise you that. In the meantime, I will wrap this up by saying stay safe, stay healthy, be a good human being, and of course, Kobe Bryant have that Mamba mentality. Kobe Bryant would have loved it. And I'll see you the next time out.